It is now very obvious to the whole world that there is no democracy in Nigeria. Democracy in Nigeria is only theoretical. There is no practical democracy in Nigeria. What is existing in Nigeria is godfatherism and prebendalism, a situation whereby a sitting president or a sitting governor or any other person in power before leaving office will sit down with a few influential people to decide who will replace him, which is against true democracy. They don't allow the citizens of the country to choose who will serve them as a president or senator. They don't allow indigenes of a state to decide and to choose who will serve them as governor. They decide who will replace them as president or governor and then impose that person on the people. And then they sit back to control that person. The person will not protect the interests of the country or the interests of the state, but their own personal interest. That is what is happening in Nigeria. Recently, the former governor of Rivers State, Mr. Nyesom Wike, came out openly to say that he made the current governor of Rivers State, Governor Simi Fubara. And now they are having loggerheads. Former governor of Rivers State, Mr. Nyesom Wike, is now battling and fighting with current Governor Fubara, saying that Governor Fubara is not keeping to the terms of their agreement. The question is, what agreement is that? What is that agreement that Mr. Nyesom Wike has refused to tell Nigerians? He cannot say it because it's not in line with democracy. So now they're having loggerheads. He's fighting to impeach Governor Fubara through the 27 State House of Assembly members, which he also put there by himself as his boys. Now, Governor Fubara, the current governor of Rivers State, has refused to be controlled and manipulated by former governor of Rivers State, Mr. Nyesom Wike. So Nyesom Wike now is angry and wants Fubara out of office as governor. So I want all Nigerians and all Rivers people to understand exactly what is happening in Rivers State. We must all frown at what is happening in Rivers State, and we must all speak out so that we correct all these things that are happening, all these things that are going wrong, this godfatherism of a thing. We have to fight against it. We have to rise against it. That is why there are no developments in Nigerian states, in Nigerian cities, in Nigeria as a country, because those godfathers who put the president there or who put the governor there, they will not allow them to do to protect the interests of the country or of the state. Rather, they will be protecting their own personal interest. So we have to wake up. Ikwere people of Rivers State, which is where Mr. Nyesom Wike, the former governor, comes from. I am advising you and suggesting that you should not fight. Do not fight the people of Ijo, where the current governor of Rivers State, Governor Fubara, comes from. No part of Rivers State should fight another. You are all one. Ijo people are not your enemies. Ikwere people, Ijo people are not your enemies. Ijo people, Ikwere people are not your enemies. Do not fight one another because of one politician who is fighting to protect his own personal interest. If Mr. Wike wants Ikwere people, if Mr. Wike wants you to fight Ijo people, tell Mr. Wike to bring his children from abroad and to bring his wife and bring he himself. Let all of them be at the forefront and go to fight if he will agree. As we speak, his children are not in Rivers State. They are not even in Nigeria. His wife is not in Rivers State. Himself is in Abuja. So when he instigates you and you start fighting Ijaw people, while you're fighting and eliminating yourselves and hurting yourselves, he will be enjoying himself in Abuja. So please, use your heads. Do not fight. Do not fight. Let there be peace in Rivers State. There must be peace in Rivers State by God's grace. Standing with Governor Fubara is standing for true democracy. And standing with Wike is standing for corruption and godfatherism. So please, Governor Fubara is fighting to protect the interests of Rivers people. He's fighting to protect the interests of Rivers State, while Mr. Wike, the former governor, is fighting and battling to protect his own personal interests. So it is left for Rivers people and all Nigerians to choose whom to stand with. Will you stand with a person who is fighting to protect his own personal interest, or will you stand with a person who is fighting to protect the interest of the people of the state? It's left for you to choose. So please, let's stand with Governor Fubara. Few minutes ago, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, suspended the current governor of Rivers State for 6 months, declaring state of emergency. But even if that suspension stands, after the observation of it, the governor Fubara should still serve as governor. If you allow Mr. Wike to remove Governor Fubara from office, he will install another mumu. He will install he will bring a mumu, a puppet, somebody he will be controlling, somebody that will not protect the interests of Rivers people, but rather protecting his own personal interest. That is what he wants. So please, everybody should speak out and let us stand with the current governor of Rivers State. Let us frown and fight against godfatherism in Nigeria, so that this country will move forward, so that Nigeria will progress the more. Thank you very much.